Hey everyone, it's your girl Shantae Renee. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new, it's a pleasure to see you guys here. But let me tell you, hold on. Okay, I'm back. Sometimes there's a moment where you do nothing and you being okay with doing nothing and just being patient and seeing how things unfold. It can be tiring. It can be unexpected, definitely. But especially within the society we live in, we're so used to doing, always trying to do something. Oh, sorry for the noise in the background. But right now, I feel is the period of just being, not taking action quite yet, and being okay with it. And like I said, and seeing how things unfold. Because where I'm at right now, it's like, I know what I want to do, but I feel like it's not quite the moment to do what I want to do, And just sitting and letting the universe talk to me and explain to me and show me the steps that I need to take to do the things that I want to do. And it can be boring, but it's an opportunity to really hone in on some of your daily practices and routines. For me, that's definitely journaling and just meditation and being mindful of my thoughts, especially because this is when the mind can start playing tricks on you. They'll start trying to create things that are necessary. Now, it's okay to take in information. People are going to bring ideas, advice, further details, but you don't necessarily have to take action on it. It's okay to absorb it and mull it over. That's what this period is about. We just came off the end of the year, so when we come into this new year, we're bombarded with a lot new things, and it can be a lot. And it doesn't mean that you have to take action on those new things. It's okay to take a pause and see if it's right for you. Now, when you start to be in that in-between or that hesitation moment for too long, then that's a different discussion. But to bring in the information, hear it, digest it, and then see what you want to do. Now there we're talking there, we're seeing what works best for us under the circumstances. And that's a lot of this life journey is seeing what works for you. And that's why it's really important to know what you want. And this pause will allow you to see what you want. It's definitely allowed me to see what I want and what I don't want, and then to know what actions are for me or not for me, and then when to actually take those actions. it's it's quite intriguing how things start to unfold for themselves. You know, most recently, I was bombarded with new details, new information, and I would say almost the old me would immediately start taking action towards those new details, be like, oh, okay, that's what it is. Okay, come on, let's go do it. But no, because I'm not having a moment to really digest the information to see if it is for me, for the trajectory that I want for myself. And that's part of the healing or the life's journey, is figuring out what's for you and what isn't. Discernment, as they say. Discerning what is for you and what is not. And I keep coming back to your gut, your gut, your gut, your intuition, your intuition. And it's true. And in these lull moments, in these pause moments, is when your intuition or your gut will really start to speak to you and tell you what's for you and what isn't for you. So that's why it's really important to, in those lull moments, to use meditation, to use journaling, or use self-awareness, self-acknowledgement, because it puts you in the space of you and being where you want to be, and be able to discern what information is for you and what isn't. Then you can throw out what's not for you, because then it's just taking up space. And I know for me, my brain capacity can only take so much information or details, and the stuff that isn't for me, I just let it go. Now, yeah, letting go is a whole nother animal. Let me know below in the comments if you'd like to hear more about just the letting go process. I know I touched a little bit on it on the last video, and I'll put that up here for you to check it out, where accepting what you thought was going to be, but it doesn't work out. And just having to accept that, and letting go is a big part of that. So just comment below if you want me to talk a little bit more, or want to hear my perspective about the whole letting go process. But yeah, back to the lull moments. See, in today's society, if we're not doing something, it's seen as we're not being productive. When in actuality, we are being productive, because we're taking the moment, like I said, to see what's for us and what isn't. And it's good to just be in the beingness of things, to see your surroundings. And that's the key thing, is being aware. In this pause moment, you're becoming aware of your surroundings. That's very important, very key, because I think a lot of times, because we're such in the rush of things, that we don't become aware of our surroundings. So therefore, a lot of things just slide on by. We just see it as, oh, that's just the way it is. But if you're pause and you look around and you're like, hold up, this ain't what I want, or this ain't working out for me, then, as they would say now, you're awakening. When you take a pause, you're able to awaken or become aware of your surroundings, and therefore you can start to take action towards improving or changing your environment. And I think that's the trick of you gotta always be doing something, you know. It's because you become complacent and you don't realize what's going on around you. So it just becomes the part of the routine. So definitely embrace those moments of lull or pause, because then you're able to assess, is this where I want to be? And if it's not, then you can start to put things into motion that will allow you to take action to remove yourself or to change the circumstances that you're in. For example, I would look around and I would see, you know what? As simple as the weather, this weather isn't for me. It's not for my skin. It's definitely not for just my well-being, my mental health. It's just not for me. So before, I wasn't able to become aware of that because I was doing the traditional 9 to 5, going into the office, coming home late, and just doing it all, rinse and repeat, just doing it all over again. But me being able to have a moment or a lull to see, like, this isn't for me, i.e., when I had maternity leave. I mean, luckily I was able to have that, but it allowed me to see this ain't what I want to, really want to be doing, or this is not where I want to be. Let me take some action, or let me put some things in motion to see where I want to put myself. Oh, let me do some research. Let me investigate and look into some different things, some different areas to see if something appeals to me. And that's what the lull or the pause will allow you to do. It'll allow you to see where you're at and assess, is this where I want to be? If not, let me move some things around. And I think if we all have those moments, we're able to put ourselves in better situations, circumstances, make better choices for ourselves and for those near and dear to us. So that's what I wanted to come on here today and say, embrace the pause. You don't have to be on the hamster wheel of the go, 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 always doing something. I remember as a child growing up, the adults would always say, it was something like, why don't you sit on your hands, or something like that, or just sit down and chill. They would always tell you, just have a seat and relax. I get it now. I'm starting to get why they would say that, because then I was able to become aware of where I was. And that's very powerful, extremely powerful. All right, I want to say thank you for your time today. It was a pleasure. If you have any comments or anything, just let me know down below. Or if there's a different topic that you would like me to talk about, I'm happy to hear your feedback. Once again, it's your girl Shantae Renee. Thanks for checking in, and I'll see you later.